Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and we are back for the final race, the bonus race on the New World map. It's going to be a Stadler Flirt race. So we have six different liveried Stadler Flirts, all set to go, same speed, etc, etc. I'm not going to name them because they all have strange, weird names. I think this is the S-Bahn. This is a Swiss variant, Austrian variant, a Renfi RRX, and a Balio, or whatever. They are all set to go to Ironport. So, this will again give us a chance to see which lines are sort of dud, if any. There weren't too many glitches in the previous races, but we'll see how these things get on. So, without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Listen for the horns. Were there horns? So they are off. It looks like the Renfi edition is jumping out in front. Most of these were modded by the same person, so I'm expecting them to be pretty the same. They are beautiful models. The Renfi train's away. Let's bring you up there. Somebody mentioned in the comments, which was an excellent idea, that I should name the trains with the countries, so we shall do that in the next couple of races. It was an excellent idea. Kind of annoyed I never thought of it before, but thank you to said person who mentioned that. It's a great idea. So these trains all have a top speed of 100 miles per hour. It says 99 on the information screen before you buy it, but I'm assuming it's going to be 100. We'll see this one tick over 100, yes, and then that should be it at full speed. This Renfi train, I think this was the only one that was modded by someone different. I think one of the others was modded by someone different as well. Most of them should just be the same. So they are coming down. The Renfi train is in front. They are slowing down to 70 odd miles per hour. No sort of real losers at the moment, but this will give us a chance to find out whether being on this inside left hand track or this right hand track was a hindrance or an advantage. It looks to be an advantage at the moment, as the ones on the right hand side are further than this one on the left. I do think this train might have a slight acceleration advantage, but they are heading up anyway through the first tunnel, just a short tunnel. So along they come. Very nice. No one sort of falling behind yet. Looks like the one on the left might be slightly. It seems to have lost a bit of distance. It will lose some distance here. It'll have to slow down because it's on that inside track. So we will have other multiple unit races. I was thinking about doing something with TGVs. There's obviously going to be a freight race. Probably one where all the trains are the same. One with haulage. And one where all the different American freight trains come into play. Someone also did ask for, obviously, carriage specific to the train's carriages specific to train nationality. We can certainly do that as well. I can find carriages for each country on the Steam Workshop, which is good. And someone also mentioned a race with just Renfi trains, so that might be a thing as well. I think one weekend, at a point where we're sort of halfway through, we're on round 3, there's going to be 10 rounds. I'm thinking after round 5, but between round 6 I'll just have like a bonus race day with all sorts of different trains on the go. That would be quite interesting. Obviously they're going to have different top speeds, different weights, powers, acceleration, etc, etc, but we'll see how they get on. So it looks like the S-Bahn train at the bottom here seems to be falling behind. Now I'm trying to remember exactly which train was on this path, and I can't remember. I'm sure the French train, the diesel French train that did have the glitch, was on this line here, or on this line here. It was one of those two. Doesn't seem to be a hindrance at the moment, but the Renfrew train seems to be pulling out in front. The rest are all still quite even, except from this guy that's fallen behind and last. So there ain't that much different in track speed. I do think this Renfrew train does have a faster top speed, but I think genuinely these guys on the left seem to be doing better. In theory, if it had the same speed, it would be sitting right in the middle of these two. You are approaching the exit of the tunnel. Yes, if it did have the same speed, this one would have been first, this one would have been second, line 3 and third, line 4 and 4th, 5th and 6th. I do think this inside left hand track may have been a disadvantage to the trains that were on it. I can't remember which trains they are. Let's go back to last. You're heading into the tunnel. You are making up a slight bit of ground there. Nice. Or it could just be utter nonsense, and it might not matter which track you're on. But they are coming round. They will soon be approaching the halfway point. A much technical, slower race course this time. I wanted to give some of the slower trains a chance to actually catch up with some of the faster trains, just because some are better at haulage, some are obviously have more top speed. Then I would just wanted to see if the ones that were slower in single unit were better during the haulage section of the race. It seems for some of them that was actually the case. Some of them are better with carriages or a consist attached rather than being on their own. So they are heading down round. They will be round here. They will be up to full speed as they reach the halfway point of the race. It looks like the Deutsche Bahn S-Bahn railway, or the Berlin train we'll say, is actually made up a few more positions. It seems to now be in first, second, third, fourth. So quite tight, these four here. These two on the left seem to be doing fine. I do believe this Renfrew train is faster. It's already 84. Does seem to have slightly more acceleration. Now let's bring up you. You're at 88, he's at 93. 94, 91, 95, 92. Okay, right, entering the tunnel. They will soon be on the straightaway. They should reach top speed around about now, one would imagine. The Renfrew train is at 97 miles per hour, which is nice. 98, 99, 100. He's now at top speed. The train in second is now at top speed. Let's jump on board with him. So I do think this was supposed to be different. I think these windows were supposed to be white. Because it does look as though, there's the grey number. This train here is relatively similar. This was the one that was supposed to have the black windows, and the other one was supposed to have the white windows. Right, you are first. You are, God knows which position. You are second. The grey train is in third. Looks like this train here is in fourth. German train in fifth, and this train in last. The Renfrew train's got a bit of a lead over everyone else. Let's have a look here. Really tight here. for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Autosave for the win, wouldn't be the same without an autosave. Right, the Renfrew train is approaching the first corner after the halfway straight. It does not have to slow down, it just glides round effortlessly at 100 miles per hour. We'll have to slow down for this as the bend tightens though. Down to 85. Nice. Any change at the back here? Whoa! Right. Perfect timing. There it was. A full-on glitch. So, which line were you on? There it was. Just witnessed it firsthand. So this train was doing about 80 miles per hour. It then dived down to 14 miles per hour and started going again. This is more of an issue with electric trains. You do get it in diesel trains, you get it in steam trains, but there it is. There it was, first hand. Caught beautifully. Straight down to 40 miles per hour. Now in stone dead last. Unable to recover unless another train has another incident. But that is the issue that I've sort of got with these races. They are totally random. I have gone over track speeds, little kinks in the track, things on the track, everything. But there just seems to be random glitches that stop trains for a brief second and then set them on their way again. It's kind of annoying, but there it is. You are never going to catch it. You're so far behind now. And you weren't doing that good to start with, so looks like he is down and out. It's okay, your brother is still in second. Twins. The grey train's doing okay. Right, so keep an eye on these numbers, see if there are any more incidents in the future. There we go, just starting a new year there. I did actually wonder if these glitches happened at the start of the month, as the computer sort of loads in population growth and stuff like that, but it seems not to be the case. It is just a glitch. There it is, way in the background there. If you're watching this in a definition that is higher than the 360p that YouTube seems to fire videos out at, then you would have seen that. Hey, it's such a nuisance lately. The videos I used to watch on YouTube used to always come up at their highest setting. Now for some reason it plays videos at the lowest setting. I know if you upload a video and instantly publish it, it does take about 15 minutes to half an hour for the sort of higher settings, 1080p, 720p, to come into effect. But lately, everything I watch on YouTube gets fired out at 144, 360, and it's just crap. I have to upgrade it to 720 or 1080. Really is a pest. Is it 360? Can't remember. But there we go. Renfrew train still in first. Is anyone catching you? No. You are just in front and no more. The train in last, unfortunately. You had a severe issue. That was not your fault. Wow, this red train totally just blitzed everyone there. Who was in second? Wow, the other train was in second. This train here on the far left was in second. It is now basically last, because this guy really doesn't count anymore. He is pretty much down and out. Unless something terrible happens to one of the other five. Looks like this train may actually be catching the Renfrew train. Where are they in relation to the finish line? Not long ago, round here, up to the top, then back down to Iron Port. You are slowing down terribly. Your brother may catch you. Nope. You are coming down round this corner. The others are just disappearing into the tunnel there, just out of sight. I think this is actually quite a long tunnel, but first place has reached the other side. So the train in first is already out of that tunnel before the last train enters it. It hasn't even entered it yet. You see the red train in the background. The S-Bahn train. Are you going to be able to catch him? I don't think so. He seems pretty well cemented there in first place. Surprised that you lost so many places. That was odd. This train is now out of the tunnel. There's the tunnel exit there. There he is coming over the hill. They are up to 100 miles per hour, or at least the Renfrew train was. Yes, the other trains did not hit 100 miles per hour. This one's definitely got slightly more acceleration. That's unfortunate. The rest of them seem pretty bang on, pretty even. Where are you? Last place. You're heading down here. Unable to catch anyone. Who's this one on board with? Looks like this one here. Yeah, Balio. I think that is Dutch, is it? SNCF? No, SNCF is French. Anywho, right, let's check in with the grey train. I do like this grey train model. It is actually pretty smart. The Rhine Ruhr Express. Excellent. This train's coming back to life. It is passing everybody on the left hand side. These guys have almost lost sight first. Let's see if they've lost sight of last. Yes, they have. He should be coming over there now. Right, so you are losing your places and now you're back up. No other glitches yet, or none that I have noticed. Round here, they are approaching the finish line. Looks like the Renfrew train has this one in the bag. It definitely looks like it had slightly more acceleration than the rest. I did not actually notice that in the buy trains menu. I thought they were all the same. Same amount of passengers. No, 250 on this one. The rest have all got 172. Okay. Got it. So you are different. Let's give me your details. 2991 horsepower. 2719 horsepower. Same length, same miles per hour, same weight, but this one has more acceleration. I just deleted that. Yeah, these ones here are all the same. It's the Renfrew one that is different, which is a shame, but I did need 6 trains for this, and I got 6 trains that look pretty much identical model wise. This one doesn't have the sort of door or hatch on the side here. These have all got a hatch on the side, hatch on this one, hatch on there, hatch on there. So it is a slightly different model. It's okay though. Ooh, German train. The S-Bahn train flying round the outside there. He's gained a few places. The Renfrew train is almost finished. The train in last seems to be gaining on everyone. Right, so the finish line is down here somewhere. Let's see how they get on. Definitely a first place for you. Let's go down here to the actual finish line. which is right here, past this mountain. Looks like there's some changes going on there. The German train slowed down, the Renfrew train in first. This German train definitely just slowed down there, the rest are starting to pass. Boom, photo finish. Looks like the S-Bahn train in second, the grey number in third, the Abilio in fourth, and the two, well, identical but not identical trains finishing fifth and sixth there. Right, you can stop. You're in last, unfortunately. So there was the one train that had the glitch, the one in last. It looked like the German train sort of shot round everyone at the end, but then sort of lost a bit of momentum, and the rest of these two were starting to catch up in it. So I think this inside, these two inside tracks may have had issues. I think definitely this one here, and I think the French train was on this track as well and had also had a few issues, although I think the Russian train might have been on here and won, so I'll have to go back and review that. But that is it for this, the bonus race, the Flirt race on the New World map. You can stop, please don't try to escape. The next race will be at the end of the month, the last Friday at the end of the month. We'll do the Transport Fever at the races. As always, more of the high detail and USA map will be coming up. There will be more Jurassic Park. I am currently rebuilding my structures on planet Mars for surviving Mars. Plus there were new updates to the industry, god damn it, what's it called? Industry, Rise of Industry, that is the one. There were new updates to that. It looks pretty interesting, so I'll probably get back into that. I do like playing it. I have been playing it on my own, not recording it, just playing it to get a feel for some of the new stuff they've added. But that is it for me. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to see more if it's happening in the future, then hit that subscribe button. Also, I'd like to say thanks to the new subscribers. It does mean a lot, and for the comments during this round 3. There has been some good comments, some good suggestions, so I do appreciate that very much. As always, I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever at the races on the New World map, and I will catch you later.